The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
We have a very special podcast tonight because Simon Kennedy, one of our regular podcasters, said that the one thing that we were missing was a jingle. And so Simon has emailed me today his very own jingle for our podcast. And you guys have not heard this yet, so I'm going to play it for you right now. Here it is, the Guy, Sharyn and Clint official jingle, thanks to Simon Kennedy.
It's the end of the day and we've got a gift for you. Guy, Sharyn and Clint. 3 Uber facts, 2 bad jokes, 1 Asian producer, and a podcast you can download for free.
Hey!
Superb! That is
love
fantastic. I like how he stumbles on Asian producer.
Can we just stop recording an intro every day and just play that before the podcast?
That's really good. I think that's a good idea.
It'll probably be better than our banter, but make sure you stick around because after the podcast, Simon also supplied a blooper, and we'll play you the blooper from the jingle he made as well.
I'm excited.
Today on the show, we have stopped bragging about it. We've got life hacks. We've got a creepy member of staff who was hitting on one of the bosses. That's all coming up. Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Interview with John Campbell as well.
Oh, yeah, The Edge.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the show. Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
What's up, mother? Never mind.
Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa.
Welcome along to the show for your Friday, you good-looking sausages.
Everybody is here. We just lost Guy for a little bit. He's here. We just had lunch with him. We've been putting up with him all day, but now we can't find. Now that it's time to do the show, he's that kind of guy that's in your face the whole day, and then when it comes time to do the show, he doesn't know where he is.
Hey, we have no idea. Here he is.
Here he is. Hey,
wrong
microphone, mate.
Wrong microphone.
How are you? 3 o'clock. It's the time the show starts. Duh, I'm here.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge. Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Stop bragging about it.
Stop bragging about it. That is what we do every Friday, where you get to brag about something amazing that happened to you this week. I would like to brag about the fact I've got a big smile on my face because I just saw my friend Anna post the most amazing post on Facebook of Kim Kardashian when she was Paris Hilton's slave, and it's so good. Even her giving Paris Hilton foot rubs and stuff. It's pretty cool.
It is genuinely amazing and weird, although not as amazing as weird that you've claimed that as a brag, that you saw a cool face post on Facebook.
Stop bragging about it, bro.
It's the best thing that happened to me today.
It genuinely is really cool. You should repost it on a Facebook page.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
That actually blows my mind. I've got a brag. I went to Hamilton. There's more. That's not just the brag. I went out to a restaurant by myself and ate dessert by myself late at night.
Who's up?
And when I bought when I went out to pay for the ice cream, the lady said, "Hey, that's on the house." And I couldn't tell her if it was on the house because she thought I was an A-class New Zealand crap celebrity.
It definitely wasn't that.
Or because she felt sorry for me because I was eating ice cream alone.
Probably that.
It was probably that one. Or she swiped left on Tinder and realised you guys were a match.
Doesn't matter. I got free ice cream at YOLO.
Amber, what would you like to brag about this week?
I just got my contract today for my new job in Switzerland, so I'm pretty excited.
That is so cool. When do you go, Anna? Amber?
I'm not until October, but I'm pretty excited. So
what are you doing in Switzerland?
Yeah, what's your job?
A nannying job. It's a pretty sweet gig.
Wow, that'll be wicked. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that where the Sound of Music was set?
I don't know, but everyone keeps saying that.
Yeah. If you ever want a knife that can fit in a pocket, check them out there. They've got some great ones.
Fräulein Amber. She's going to find the Sound of Music. If you want to see that Paris Hilton thing, I've just put it on our Twitter, so look up Guy, Sharyn, Clint.
Alan, what is your brag?
My brag is I went to Michael Bublé and he took my phone and took a selfie video of him singing on it.
Did he actually?
Yeah, real 100%, guys.
That is amazing.
Have you put this video on Instagram?
It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook.
Can you plug it? Have you got a public Instagram account?
I was gonna make it public.
Make it public and tell us what your Instagram account is now so we can all go and watch it.
Oh my gosh, yes I will.
That is so cool.
What's your account name on Instagram?
Ellen Boss, ELLSNBOSS.
Unlock that, mother, and we will be there very shortly to watch.
I definitely will.
Karen, stop bragging about it, bro.
I can't help it.
What is it? What is your brag?
I came third in a competition where I was dressed as Candy Floss to help raise money for the Breast Cancer Foundation.
Oh, fantastic.
What did you do with your costume to dress as Candy Floss?
I don't know what it was. It was like obviously stuff you get from Spotlight or something along those lines. It was really, really freaking warm. My hair is bright pink and shaped in candy floss shape, which is just freaky.
Awesome.
Stop bragging about it, mate. Thanks, Karen.
Yeah, it came first.
What came first?
At the moment, it hasn't 100% been decided.
Oh, no one cares then. All right, thanks for your brag. All right, here we go.
I've actually just found Ellen Boss, the Michael Bublé selfie video Instagram girl. And the video looks really good. I just can't watch it because I'm on 2 degrees. My phone
That was
never works.
That was the opposite of a plug.
Works.
2
I'll
degrees,
teach you, mate.
2 degrees is amazing because it's dirt cheap, but you get what you pay for. That's all I can say.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
I just smacked the microphone into my face.
Oh, no, you're broken.
And broke the microphone. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to the studio, Chang.
Hello, Chang.
Hello. I just want to say you're very lucky not to chip your tooth because this happened a couple of weeks ago. Michael Bublé on stage chipped his tooth with a microphone.
Did he actually?
Yeah. A front teeth.
That's
That is
extremely
unbelievable.
topical, Chang.
Yeah, very topical.
Chang, you went to Michael Bublé this week. We're having real problems here. What was
you're having problems, not us.
What was the lasting impression of the boobs?
It was actually pretty good. It was more like a comedy show and a concert.
Mate, it's like you practice what you're going to say about things and then come in and just bore us to death with your crappy opinions.
Isn't that what we do? We practice what we're going to say and then we made it perfect on the radio?
No, you're supposed to come in here a bit loose and say something real for once.
I don't want to be too loose.
Say something loose about Michael Bublé now.
It was choice.
Tell us what was the low point, because we're playing Cream of the Crap, which is your best bits of the week. What was the worst bit of the week for you?
Me singing Michael Bublé.
That was bad. What else?
Not
what
what
else
you
went
told
wrong?
me.
What did he tell you?
I said, what was your low point in the week? And he said, when Guy came back, because it's always mean to me about my opinions.
I do not believe you. I reckon you're lying.
Guy's not here, I'm not free to be me. This here is Chang's favourite bits from the last week. He calls it Cream of the Crap, and here it is. Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint's Cream of the Crap.
During the week, Sharyn tried to tell a Lord joke, but failed at it terribly. Shame, girl.
Let's go down to the talk. Damn it.
Good start to a Lord story, eh?
Can you
Almost nailed
do it again so I can nail my joke.
Okay.
Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it out about the Billboard Awards, yeah?
Yeah. That was not worth a repeat, mate.
Thank you. I'm here until 7. That was my Guy Williams joke of the day.
Oh, what? Don't time into that.
Guy Williams took a couple of days off during the week.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Welcome home. We bid you welcome.
Guys, I didn't even feel like I was gone that long because I listened into the whole show yesterday.
Oh, good. Were you sitting there going, man, it sounds so much better without me?
I was actually thinking that. I was like, thank God Guy Williams isn't there.
Big news in the local newspaper this week. Kim.com is getting a divorce from his wife, Mona.
And someone pointed out that if she gets 17% of Kim.com's fortune, she'd get $35 million. Imagine how many things you could buy.
You could buy 35 million $1 mixtures for a start.
Also during the week, we asked our listeners, what are you hiding from your parents?
A horse.
Whoa!
And what's this horse's name?
Tussock.
Is it just hiding in your room? Like, do you have to put it in the wardrobe whenever Mum comes in? You're like, Tussock, get in the wardrobe, get in the wardrobe. And he's like, okay, I know my job.
Michael Bublé performed 2 shows in Auckland this week. And for me to get tickets, I have to sing one of his songs.
And now someday they'll all work out. You make me work, so we'll work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet.
We had Ty Hara on the show this week. He plays Andy on the show Home and Away.
We belong together. I just tried to do it really gently.
That was beautiful. Could you just hit no matter where we are, and that'll satisfy us.
No matter where you are.
And finally, for this week's How Does It Feel, Guy Williams had to spend 2 minutes in the ring with the heavyweight boxer, the Brown Bada Bing.
And Guy Stringbing Williams. Big left hand by the Bada Bing. Guy hits the canvas but comes up bouncing. Look at those feet. Going to the body, trying to go upstairs.
You can check out that video on our website, theedge.co.nz. And you've missed anything on the show this week, you can download our podcast on iTunes.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
There is a creep in this room.
Oh, let me guess who it is. Is it Clint?
It is not Clint.
Yes.
Is it me?
It is not you.
Whoa.
Is it this blonde girl who's weirdly sitting in the corner? Don't know her name.
No, it is not.
Is it? I'm out of options. That's all my guesses.
I know a lot of people at home are probably thinking it's me because I've been known to be a little bit inappropriate with males around the workplace and whoever comes in here that's good looking. Mm-hmm. But this time, I am shocked and not angry but very disappointed to reveal that the creep that we are talking about is none other than Megan Anir from the Edge Workday of Awesome, who is also doing our news today.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wah, wah.
This is the same Megan who it was revealed last week on Friday came to work without showering.
We're not selling myself very well, are we?
Definitely not.
Who are you trying to sell yourself to, bud? You don't
wouldn't
need
be
to sell
friends with
yourself.
me.
You don't need to sell yourself.
I wouldn't be friends with me. I don't shower in a bit of a creep.
Hey, you're a great friend, Megan.
Thank you.
We need to
Smells.
break this down because should we name who she's talking about or is that going to get him in trouble?
I think we can just... Should we just say...
We'll just say
'cause
what
he's
he
a,
does.
He's a family man.
Yes.
Should we just say he's the big boss? So people who think that Leon is our boss, Leon has a boss, and this person is Leon's boss.
Yes, and he is very, very high up in the MediaWorks family, and he's, for an old guy, pretty good looking. And all the girls around the
For
office...
an old guy.
Sorry.
For a dwarf, he's pretty tall.
Sorry. For a person older than me...
Just don't qualify it.
Never
Just-
mind. Let me carry on. All the girls
Dig
around
into
the
a hole,
building
eh?
all
For
say
a
the
Jewish
same
man,
thing.
he's all right.
Don't say... That is highly offensive.
No, it's not.
Yes, don't say that
I was
again.
doing parody. You can't arrest me.
Anyway...
Megan,
Yes.
he's pretty good looking. Would you agree?
I would agree that he's an extremely attractive man.
Everyone around that works for our company, all the girls, 90% of us, let's say, agree that he's extremely good looking for a man
90%.
that's older than us.
For any man.
And we were talking about, we caught somebody in the office looking at a picture of him, and we were like, ha, took a photo and put it on Facebook. And Megan didn't realise that when I put it on Facebook that I was friends with the guy that she thought was really hot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And so she went into a backlog of photos on her phone, and this is not a photo that she just took. She went into the library on her phone and goes, yeah, just saw him walking across the street. She had taken a photo of him outside the office window of him crossing the street.
Amazing.
And he saw the photo and he was like, oh, this is weird because I'm not wearing that outfit today. So he even realised that it was an old photo.
It was an
Megan had taken
archive
of
photo
him.
that you'd saved. You
I've
put
got
that one in the bank.
I have a folder.
And today...
I don't have a folder.
Today, this high up corporate side of our work goes to Leon, our boss. That Megan, she's a bit weird. Because every time Megan walks past him, he's like, hey, Megan. She's like, hi.
Megan, what's the
She
age
can't
difference?
talk.
Well,
At
I'm
least
23.
38.
Yeah, at least 30 years.
Are you attracted to older men normally?
Yes.
What is it about him that you like so much?
I feel like he's got these eyes and his skin's kind of golden.
He does
and
have
he's got
nice
that
skin.
salt and pepper hair. He's a bit like he's a swagger George Clooney.
Yeah, he definitely has a swagger. When he walks, he doesn't walk like a normal guy. It's like, g'day, guys.
He's
Walking along-
confident.
He walks along like, g'day, guys.
I feel like we're really overhyping him here, eh? When we said George Clooney, we definitely crossed the line.
Yeah, ain't
but compared to the usual rabble we have here at the Edge, he's not too bad.
So Sharyn has come up with an idea.
What?
I think because he's picked up on it, and just for the record, he looks more like Saul from Homeland than he does look like George Clooney. But we think it's time for you to go and apologise to him for making him feel extremely uncomfortable
Good
in the
idea.
workplace.
Good idea.
You need
Needs
to go
happen.
and apologise.
No.
I think
No.
while these songs are playing, we hook you up with a recorder.
Oh my God,
His
guys.
office is just across the hall.
No, this is so embarrassing.
Just go and clear the air. Go and apologise.
Oh, I'm red already.
Because this is the guy that controls your career. If you creep him out, you're going to be back at bloody
you
Queenstown.
want me to go and hit him up and say, I'm sorry, I'm attracted to you?
It's a good idea.
That's
No.
exactly what you're going to
This
say.
will only turn out well.
God,
And
no.
apologise for being a creep as well.
Good luck, babes.
When we come back from these songs, we will have the audio that Megan gathers for us.
That or we won't be here because we got fired.
Someone on the show has been revealed as a bit of a creep.
Megan has been inappropriately talking about one of our senior managers here at The Edge.
One of our senior managers, the seniorest manager in the building.
He is the boss of Leon.
He's such a big deal, he even outranks me.
Most people do, but Chang outranks you.
So during that song, we sent Megan on a little bit of a mission because he has cottoned on to what a creep she is. So armed with a secret recording device, Megan just took a little trip to the boss's office. How did it go, Megan?
Guys, I'm genuinely about to cry. I've never been so mortified in my entire life. I'm genuinely about to cry.
Now that you've told him your feelings, though, like, is your crush bigger or smaller?
Oh, what? I mean, it's not going to get any smaller. I'm not going to, he's still attractive.
We told you to go and tell him that you were going to tone it down.
I did say that. I told him, oh no.
You've ramped it up, bud.
It's really embarrassing. I can't believe you guys made me do this. You're like big brothers and sisters that are bullying me.
Chang is feeding the audio through to us now.
This is the most cringeworthy thing we've ever done.
This is what happened while those songs were playing. Megan visiting her crush, who just happens to be the boss.
Hello. Hey, boss Doug. I just wanted to clear things up, and I'm really uncomfortable that I'm sorry you find me weird, or I don't want to come across as weird.
It's a good weird.
It's just because that you're you're attractive on it's very hot. But I'm trying to simmer it down and control it.
I'm flattered.
Okay, great.
I am flattered.
Cool. Good. So equal. We're on this. Okay, great.
Totally flattered.
This is sorted.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, good.
Smart you did it while these guys were all here.
Cool. Yep. Glad the door wasn't closed.
Oh my god.
Is head in hands cringeworthy.
Well done, Megan. You're a legend, mate. We
that was
appreciate
in front of like 20 people in the office as well. I don't know why I didn't close his door.
Nice knowing you, mate. Nice knowing you.
Oh, guys.
Is it going to go one of two ways, Megan? You're going to live happily ever after?
I'm so embarrassed.
Or you're going to be unemployed on Monday?
Holy cow. My palms are sweating. I feel faint.
We need to find another Megan.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint
on the Edge.
Yesterday we were doing How Does It Feel with Guy Williams. He was finding out how it feels to be beaten up by a heavyweight boxer.
I found out that it felt bad.
The video is incredible and it's gone up at theedge.co.nz. If you've seen the video of him being smacked around, we would love to hear from you right now. If you'd like to give his boxing efforts a bit of a review, you can call 0800 The Edge right now.
Or you can text us through to 3343.
Or you can fax us on 05918 387 124.
You can't
it's a fax line, guys.
Guy's still suffering from possible head trauma from yesterday's boxing event.
Even though it just sounds totally normal, but it is honestly, the video is incredible because you get to see what it was like from Guy's point of view as well, because he had a GoPro on his head, and it was just amazing to see the Butterbean laughing at you in some points.
It was quite. The funniest bit for me was when I looked at my vision on the cam that was on my head, and it was quite like an action-packed fight, and then it cut to a wide shot where it's me hitting him in real time, and my punches look so good from the me cam and so pathetic from the wide cam, eh?
You definitely had some amazing reach on
it. It was an awkward one because when I hit him, there was like no reward. Like, what was the reward for me hitting it? Every time I hit him, it didn't hurt him at all. All I did was open myself up for a big right-hand hook.
Well, you keep saying that, but the idea of you getting to hit him and the reason he was going easy on you in the first half was he's going to hit you. You might as well get the chance to hit him back. Yeah.
Totally. And to be honest, it was easy to hit you anyway because you didn't have your guard up at all.
I didn't know what my guard was, mate.
Your face was open the entire time. I was yelling at you at one point, put your hands up, because you were just running around with your hands down.
Oh, I thought you meant like put my hands up in kind of a David Guetta concert kind of way. I honestly didn't know what that meant.
Definitely not. And if you have seen this video, I bet your day's been so much better for it because it's amazing.
It's the best video of all time. All right. Well, anyway.
I always considered you quite a strong man.
Yeah,
But when you throw these punches, just nothing happens.
Stop laughing at me. I've got very low upper body strength. It's on the legs.
You need to go and watch this video. It's online now at theedge.co.nz. It's also up on the Guy, Sharyn and Clint Facebook page. It's not long. It's just a couple of minutes.
And if you're having a bad day, just go and watch it because at least your day wasn't as bad as Guy's yesterday.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome via the phone line the host of the popular 7pm TV show Campbell Live. The amazing, the wonderful John Campbell! There it is.
Guy Williams, don't try and be my friend. Everyone knows you don't mean it.
Yeah, he's trying to be...
Everyone knows you are full of it.
I'm not full of it at all. I'm your number one supporter.
I'm only talking, this is an interview. When they said, would you go on the edge, I said, only if I can talk to only Sharyn and Clint.
Well, sorry, we're a package deal, John.
Oh, no. Oh, you poor buggers.
You know the way he's being like that, babes. He just wants a primetime show like yours.
Oh, yeah. What's he on? Is it John and Ben at 3 in the morning or something?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Youth TV.
The one where his name's not in the title.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, John, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, driving around the streets of Auckland in your Mazda searching for justice.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I do. That's what I do with a sunroof. And what happens is when I see injustice, I stand on the seat through the sunroof and yell at the injustice doer.
So this week, the cause that Mr. Campbell is banging on about is he wants to get, if I'm correct here, John, you want to get the All Blacks to play a game in Samoa.
How many times in history, in the entire history of rugby union, have the All Blacks played a game in Samoa?
Never?
Never.
Never.
What a disgrace.
John, there's a good reason for that. Have you seen how tough the Samoan team is?
Yeah, well, the problem is most of the Samoan team aren't in Samoa. The problem. I'm going to keep this really quick. The problem is that Manu Samoa barely is able to retain anyone. So if you go around the world, you'll find Samoan players in Italy and France and Scotland and Wales and Ireland, of course in New Zealand and Japan, you name it, they're playing somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the reason for that is because they don't have any money. And the reason they don't have any money is they don't get any home games. And the reason they don't get any home games is that the best teams in the world, New Zealand, Australia and South Africa, have never been there, ever.
So why is this?
I've got goosebumps. That was an impassioned speech.
And it is totally true. One of my friends plays in the Samoa team, and he's playing over in Bath at the moment because you just get paid more to play over there.
Way more. I mean, way more. I think they were. I mean, I think the Samoan players at Rugby World Cup were earning, $500 a game, and the Rugby World Cup is a big payday for them. And between now and the Rugby World Cup, which is late next year in England, they have 2 home games.
Wow. You're right about that. My favourite game last year was probably that game that the classic All Blacks went and played in Suva against Fiji, and the crowd, the people in Fiji went absolutely ballistic for it.
Yeah, beautiful. And if they play at Apia Park, there will be people sitting on the branches of the trees around the ground.
Well, that's what I mean.
To see them play.
Does Samoa have a ground that could house one of these games, and how many people could go to the game?
It's not really. It's not a great ground, actually. It's like a sort of ground you might find in South Canterbury or Levin, the Horofina with Domain or something. Probably bigger than that. It would probably host 12,000 people or something. But look, that's not the point.
Yeah,
it's a point of principle, and the principle is let's look at what Samoan New Zealanders have done for New Zealand. If all the Samoans who play rugby in New Zealand suddenly said, "Hey, we're going to go and play rugby in Samoa now because they're eligible to," man, what would happen to New Zealand rugby? And you just think, actually, also rugby is about community, and it's about people coming together, and it's about home and away.
All right, cut that.
No, I haven't finished yet.
Cut the crap, Campbell.
I haven't finished, Williams.
Okay.
I haven't finished. No, we just got to do the right thing, don't we?
Absolutely. So my question was going to be, what can I do, the average punter on the street who goes, this is old ground, I'm supporting the cause, what can I do to get behind it?
Well, that's a very good question. Did Clint ask that?
Yeah,
that was Guy.
That was a Guy question.
That was a great question, Clint.
We've got a hashtag going on Twitter that's going very well. It's the #1 trend, ABs to Samoa. Should we spam the rugby union?
Clint, thank God Guy Williams not asking me these questions because they'd be awful questions. But, so the ABs to Samoa is a hashtag. You could actually, if you were really bothered, send a gentle, kind and non-abusive email to the NZRU saying, hey, we think the All Blacks should go to Samoa. I just think it's about people talking about it. They'll hear. They'll know people are having these conversations.
Are you talking about it on your show again tonight?
Yeah, we are.
Campbell Live tonight, 7pm TV3 is if you want to watch John Campbell, his impassioned attempt to get the All Blacks to play in Samoa. I think it's a pretty good cause. John, before you go, we want something from you.
Yeah.
We want you to come on our show and do an Ask Me Anything, an interview where the listeners get to ask you whatever they want.
Do they ask rude questions?
A couple will come in. John Key's done it already. Ed Sheeran's done it already. When are you going to come on our show and face the music, mate?
I will celebrate the All Blacks go to Samoa by coming on your show.
All right, so we've got a confirmation from John Campbell.
Ask me anything. No, I'll do that. I'll happily do that.
Thank you so much, John.
As long as they're not rude questions, because I'm a 50-year-old man.
They will not be
50 years
rude.
old, John Campbell.
50 years old. I'm a magnificent.
For a half centurion, you have a fantastic head of hair, my
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That is a lie. I've seen you get your hair done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing John Campbell.
He doesn't mean that.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the bloody edge. Life hack. Entry granted.
Entry into the life hack territory, yo.
One of my favourite things about life hacks is you get a full range of life hacks, from genuinely good tips to not so good ones.
The genuinely good best one that we've had is when you've got an iPhone.
No, you're not allowed to say that one anymore. We get that one suggested every week.
Is it something to do with charging my phone?
You charge it on flight mode.
Yeah.
And it charges so much faster.
Obviously that makes it faster. I switched my phone off completely and that makes it faster than your
Excuse
way.
me, can you please be quiet? Be quiet and let me have my moment.
Now, I stung you already.
Okay.
Now, I've been sitting here for 2 songs waiting to find out if I crap my pants as a woman, what to do.
So someone texts this one, and this is an example of not such a good one. Life hack. If you poo yourself as a woman, just chuck your undies in the sanny bins. No worries, no one will ever know.
Are we consenting to give that one a thumbs down?
I'd love to say we've all been there, but I don't want to be like, I've never done that.
Life hack.
Just to make it feel better.
Not hacked. No entry permissible.
Here's a good one via the text machine. It sounds a bit dangerous, but I'm up for it anyway. Hi there, life hack. When you're having a barbecue and the flame's getting low, you're definitely getting low on gas. So what you do is get a massive bucket of anything big enough to fit the gas tank in, fill it with boiling water, then dunk the LPG bottle in there, and you'll be able to empty your bottle completely.
Wow.
That's a goodie.
I don't understand why you do that, though. Won't you just fill up your bottle with more gas, though? Does it matter?
Life hack.
Is that an improvement?
Granted.
Both of them are
No,
good.
because that's not a life hack. That's just life.
Yeah, that's just living life.
Hey, Steph, what's your life hack?
Hey, so this is for single dads who have daughters.
Oh, yeah.
Very specific.
Very specific. So you get a vacuum cleaner hose and you put a hair tie band on the end of the vacuum cleaner hose.
Oh.
And you suck up the daughter's hair and then slip the rubber band off.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're doing. To
like
make a quick ponytail.
Yeah, perfect ponytail.
Won't it get all dusty?
No.
The problem is that dads will try and modify it and they'll supercharge the vacuum cleaner and they'll be like, I'm going to give my daughter the tightest ponytail at school. And eventually they'll give her a receding hairline.
Only if you're Tim the Toolman Taylor.
That was really good. That was one for single dads that have daughters and live in the upper North Island and are aged between 35 and 52. Give it a sting.
Life hack. Entry granted.
Scott, what is your beautiful life hack?
$2 pool table. You put in a 50-cent coin. You slam it about 3 or 4 times, and you get 50 cents back and a free game of pool.
That is so crafty because it's kind of like you're paying it 4 times and that's $2 and the machine's like, duh, I'm too stupid to realise it's a 50-cent coin. Nailed it.
Your money back.
Would you not break the pool table?
No, not yet.
Life hack. Entry granted.
What is your life hack, Haz?
So what you do is, I hate doing washing, right? So you grab your cloth that's in the kitchen sink, you squirt some dishwashing liquid into it, and then throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it's like a brand new one.
Alrighty.
What does that? Does that get you a new cloth? Is that what it does?
No. It just like kills all the bacteria in it, and it doesn't smell like crap anymore.
Oh, they do stink real bad and make your hands smell. Ew.
Why don't you just put it in the washing machine?
What is this?
Because he hates washing, Sharon. That's what he said. Haz hates washing.
What problem is he solving?
Not doing washing for one small item. Guy's got a point. Do you do this with all your clothes? Do you microwave like your undies and squirt some dishwashing liquid in those?
It's not a good idea to do T-shirts.
Life hack. Entry granted. Granted.
Life hacks. Some of them are good, some of them are terrible. Here's a good one. Take a picture of your friend holding an item they're going to borrow on your phone. That way you'll never forget who borrowed what. Here's a terrible one. If you have a hickey, brush it with a comb and put ice on it until it goes away. Brush it with a comb. How is it ever going to work?
Life hack. Entry granted.
What?
The taking photos of your clothes thing's a great idea. I just don't lend clothes also. I hate lending clothes.
But lending anything, lending a DVD. Take a photo.
I'll do that, but clothes, I hate lending clothes. Simon, what is your life hack?
Just quickly, I would never lend my DVDs out. They get scratched and ruined. I'd rather lend out my favourite hoodie. People never look up. At least somebody would look after my hoodie.
What's your favourite hoodie?
Flawed and scratched and ruined. I hate it.
No one is going to look after a hoodie, especially if you lend it to a girl, because we're going to put it on with our track pants and we're going to eat food and there's going to get food stains on it. Do you want that back?
Yeah, it'll come back smelling like you and nachos, and I'm happy with that.
That deserves this.
Life hack. Entry granted.
Simon, do you have an actual life hack?
I do. I have two quick ones.
Okay.
You know when you want Pizza Hut for dinner and you haven't got enough money, chuck a stocking over the end of your vacuum cleaner hose, turn it on, and shove it down the back of the couch, and you'll suck everything up into the stocking and not into the actual bag, so you don't have to go sifting through the dust for that $1.
Genius!
That is amazing.
Life hack. Entry granted.
I'm going to use that tonight.
And your second one?
And the second one is, you know how your iPhone cords and your headphone cords and especially your car charger cords, they always break because they get bent and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get a big pen, crack it open, take the spring out, stretch it out a little bit, and slide that, you wind it into the coils, and then nip off the little bits at the end that stick out, and you'll never break another cord end.
Yeah, up by the end of it. It's quite a complicated one, but I understand what you mean.
Should have finished on the first one, mate. 1 out of 2.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you, Simon. And make sure you grab our podcast tonight because Simon's written a jingle for our podcast and it's amazing. So pick it up at 7 o'clock. Tiff, what's your life hack?
My life hack is when you go to the supermarket, when you go to the bulk bins and you can pick your peanuts and things, I usually just put, a couple of peanuts in every bag and then I get 6 Ziplocs for free.
Oh, so you're not stealing peanuts
Why don't
and
you just steal
cheating
the
off
bags?
the self-serve. You're just getting the Ziploc bags.
Out and you pay 10 cents for your peanut, but then you've got a whole other Ziploc bags for free.
That is genius.
That's pretty good if you like Ziploc bags.
Life hack. Entry granted.
They are so handy. Good on you, Tiff. Rebecca, what is your life hack?
This is for the girls. If you spill nail polish on the carpet, you can spray it with hairspray and it just pips off.
That is a really, really good life hack. And then would it be...
Sorry, I got trigger happy.
Granted.
Would it be the same, Rebecca, if you got it somehow in your hair, like you had wet nails and you touch your hair or something? Could you just put hairspray on that and pick it out?
I don't know, maybe.
We've had that was really good though. We've had too many good ones. We need some shockers. So I'll pull off a terrible one from the text machine. Here's one. If you run out of toothpaste, use salt.
Oh.
There's no way that works. It cleans them just as well, and you don't get that furry feel on your teeth in the morning. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work.
Oh.
It probably would work.
No, it wouldn't. It's salt. Why wouldn't Colgate just sell you salt then?
Because it tastes disgusting.
There's got to be more to it than that. You might need some calcium or some, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, as you can tell.
Life hack. Life not hacked. No entry permissible.
Just because you wear glasses does not make you smart.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
Please welcome. Actually, Guy, this is your job. Do the welcoming.
Welcome to the studio, our boss of bosses. That sounded weird. The wonderful
boss of bots.
Leon.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
The Rat Man.
Hello.
Friday evening, you're on your way home. We're just catching before you go out the door.
That's right. Yep.
Will it be a quiet night for you after last night?
No, I'm going to the rugby tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to see the Blues
versus the Sharks.
Wow.
We're going to take it home.
Man, your life sounds so exciting.
It is exciting, eh?
We've got you in here because we thought that we'd take some calls. Clint?
Yeah, we put it out on Twitter today because we heard from a few people that you were at the Buble concert last night.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
And you had a pretty good time?
No, my wife had a good time. I didn't enjoy it at all.
See, that's not what we heard.
No, that's actually the truth. So anyone who's saying that I did is lying.
Well,
but anyway, look,
I don't know. I went out to lunch with you today and you said that you loved it and it was one of your favourite concerts ever.
We had inside information, so what we did was
Have you heard about sarcasm?
You were being sarcastic.
Anyway.
I know what your
I've heard it's
sarcasm
the
is.
lowest form of wit.
It is. and being a short person, it makes sense.
So we put it out on Twitter today, just to see if there was anybody there at the show that might have seen you to call in with their reviews, not of Michael Bublé, but with their reviews of Leon at Michael Bublé.
Woo!
And we got a few calls. Would you like to hear what people had to say?
Sure.
Okay, this is one call.
Engineer them up.
One call we took.
Hey Heidi, what did you see when you saw Leon at Bublé last night?
I saw him, and he was just kind of driving around, like going back and forth on his like dad dancing. Do you know what I mean? Every dad at like Christmas time, it's that kind of weird dad dance.
The old stationary running hands when they like put run their hands at their hips.
Yeah, it was hands on hips and swaying, almost a thrusting move.
Yeah.
Oh,
back
God.
and forth, and then it got more into it as the songs got more racing.
What do you say to that?
I think she was thinking about someone else. There must have been someone else there that wasn't me, because that wasn't me.
Maybe not.
Simple.
We've got more evidence.
Gina, you saw our boss Leon last night at Michael Bublé. What went down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Leon because he's quite short, eh?
Yeah. That's your freedom.
He was standing on a chair to try and kiss his wife.
He's so cute though, eh? When he's really in the moment, he gets real PDA and he just thinks his wife is like the bee's knees, which she is.
He was loving it, twirling around in the aisles.
What was she doing? Was she like, stop it, Leon, you're embarrassing me?
She looked a little bit embarrassed, but then he kind of got her into it. So I think they both enjoyed it.
Smooth, dude.
It's like a stitch-up, this, isn't it? It's a Friday afternoon stitch-up.
It's not a stitch-up. There's no stitch-up about this at all.
That is exactly what's happening.
This is honest tweets
feedback
that
mate.
we had.
You were there, mate. People saw you. You're more famous than you know. There is one more call, okay? We're going to play you one more call that we got today.
Oh, this is getting juicy. Let's go to LaFonda now. LaFonda, you wanted to have a fake name. Tell us what you saw in Michael Bublé last night.
I saw Leon Rat dressed in a Michael Bublé-like suit. And I saw him tap dancing in the aisle. So excited. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
That's adorable. That's so cute.
What was he like? Was everyone around him dancing as well, or was he sort of embarrassing everybody?
Well, they were dancing, but they weren't dancing like Leon Rat was dancing. Leon Rat was tap dancing.
LaFonda, how did you know it was him? How did you know what he looked like?
How do I know Leon Rat?
Yeah.
I'm his wife.
Burn!
So he cannot deny what I have just told you guys.
That is amazing.
Thank you so much.
So, Leon, what we've learnt from all of this is...
You love the Bublé.
You're a boob man.
What can I say?
Leon!
That's the only factual thing you've said the entire time.
Leon Rat, ladies and gentlemen!
I want to see you tap dance to Michael Bublé. I heard also from your daughter today that you shed a tear during Home by Michael Bublé. I'm just too far from where you... Don't cry about it, don't cry about it.
I heard you threw your panties at him. See you later.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
So it's like, can I lead this break? Can I be in charge? So we're going to hand over to him and we apologise in advance.
No, I just wanted to say it's time for a new segment called Clint's Body Chat. We talk about Clint's body and what's going on with it. Because earlier in the week, as you might recall, if you're a big fan of the show or a listener of the podcast, of which there are 3 of you, we know that you... might have heard that Clint has been losing weight trying to get ready for a rugby game coming up. Clint, how's it going thus far?
Not great.
Have you gone with Sharon's idea, which is take some diarrhea pills?
No, or she calls them Laxies.
Laxies.
As they're called on the street. No, I haven't resorted to that yet.
To be honest, they don't really work.
Really? You were going to have make me poo my pants for no gains whatsoever.
Does it look like it's been working for me, mate?
Do you take Laxies?
No, I have a couple of times when I was doing Jenny Craig, so I was scared to get weight the next day.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It is not responsible
That's not
dieting,
healthy.
kids.
What have you been doing? Besides avoiding the nice snacks around the office, what have you been doing, Clint?
I went to the gym 4 times this week.
Wow.
Amazing.
I played a game of... So since Monday, I've done 4 gym sessions, indoor netball game, a rugby training last night, and no, I didn't. I only had 1 beer last night.
What's your weight at the moment?
Exactly the same as it was on Monday.
Oh,
Classic.
No.
Still 3 kgs too heavy. I've got 18 hours to lose 3 kgs.
So to add to Clint's problems, so what happens if you can't play? Like the coach is just like disappointed in you, and your team's desperately short of a lock.
Sit there in shame on the sideline. Yeah.
Do they have a spare
I get
lock?
to do the oranges.
I don't know what the big problem is because I just saw you naked out in the office and you looked fine.
Did you see me naked?
What was going on there?
He was doing a photo shoot. I don't know what it was for, but he was completely naked with just a rugby ball.
Standard.
With a rugby ball covering his genitalia, and Ollie the
This
web
is
guy
weird.
was Ollie the web guy was taking photos.
It
of
was
it.
meant to be a closed set photo shoot.
Well,
Ollie the web guy.
I walked in and saw it, and Megan that's been doing the news, she's got a photo on her phone of it.
What? She got a photo on her phone?
Yeah.
It's not even for the website or anything like
Is it
that. It's
just a
just for
special-
Ollie the web guy's special collection.
He's got naked photos of everybody.
No, that photo shoot thing is for the the Nude Blacks game they do in Dunedin every year.
No,
All
what is
Blacks
that?
play down. It's where a naked bunch of men represent New Zealand and a naked bunch of men represent the opposition, so which this time will be England.
Okay.
And they have a naked game of rugby.
So are you playing in this game?
I think I might be refereeing the game.
Do you have to be naked to referee?
Don't know. I hope not. I hope I can at least wear it because I got maybe a belt bag so I can keep my yellow cards in it.
Yeah, good point. A bum bag.
I love this because so many homophobes love rugby, and everyone makes the jokes about how rugby is a whole lot of dudes like touching each other and stuff, and now they're going to go and watch a game where there's a whole lot of naked dudes touching each other as well.
I think the idea to come up with nude rugby was how can we make the game of rugby even more homosexual? That is to take everybody's clothes off.
Hey, well,
It would be so messy. Like, do you get to wear boots or do you wear bare feet? Because you wouldn't want to get something caught in a ruck.
That's a good question. What if you get rucked down there?
So if you want to see Clint's nudes, go to www.facebook.com/the GSC show. We'll be putting them up very shortly.
No, we won't.
When are they going up,
just
mate?
go to www.Ollie the Web Guy's nude page.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
This is a story all about how two little doggies got an ambulance to their house.
And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
I'll tell you how these French bulldogs got in lots of trouble.
Ba-dum-bam.
Okay, guys, this is real cute. These two little French bulldogs were at home alone, and they've got like an elderly owner. And the little French bulldog's like, ooh, and they found this little packet of pills, and they were like, "Hello, let's chomp on some pills." And the two little French bulldogs ate a packet of this lady's medication, which turned out to be blood thinners, which is terrible news. But the other French bulldog obviously knew, I don't think that this blood thinner stuff is very good for us, other French bulldog. I'm going to chew this and ring an alarm. And so he chewed like the little at-home alerts that older people have and people with disabilities have.
Medic alert bracelets.
No, they're medical alert alarms.
St. John's alarm.
Yeah, so you push the button and it triggers the ambulance. Anyway, so the little dog's like, num num num, we need an ambulance, num num num, chews it and somehow calls the ambulance 12 times, and then the ambulance turns up because they're like, must be an emergency, they've rung 12 times. Turn up, break into the house because they can't get the door answered and they can't hear anyone yelling back out. Go in and find these dogs just running around on pills and have got the alarm and figured it out. And then the owner comes home. She's like, what's going on here? And she had to take the dogs to the vet because they'd eaten a thing of silly old blood thinners.
Sharyn?
Yep.
Is this real life?
This is a real story. It's a real legit story.
Where did you get this story from?
It was on Stuff today. It's a legit story. It happened.
We should start a new segment of the show called "It Was on Stuff Today," featuring Sharyn.
No, my husband put it on my Facebook page and he was like, silly dogs. And I was like, silliest dogs of all time. I'll tell you where it happened. I'm just going to open it up on my phone.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry about it.
No, I'll tell you where
it was good fun.
No, dogs make emergency call. And when I opened it, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Thinking it was going to be like dogs that had saved somebody. The dogs' names were Stella and Stuart. Great names. It happened in Orewa.
Oh,
shout out to Orewa.
It's a local story. And they ate a whole lot of these pills.
Next on the edge.
The dogs are okay, by the way, guys.
The latest
Thank
in
God.
Scandal. And
they're both 5 months old, and that was the worst part of their naughty stage.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
There you go. That is the podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and listening and subscribing and everything else that you do. You're wonderful.
I'd like to make a shout out to Stephen, who made our podcast intro. It's really, really good.
His name was Simon.
His name's Simon.
I would like to make a shout out to Stephen, the fictional man that I made up earlier, and also to Simon, who made our podcast intro. He's a fantastic guy.
He made us our very own jingle, which you would have heard at the start, but he also sent us what it took to get the good one with a blooper.
It's the end of the day and we've got a gift for you. Guy, Sharyn and Clint. 3 Uber facts, 2 great jokes, 1 Asian blah, 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 blah. Download the podcast.
I like that on the blooper, you can clearly tell that he's recording this while he's driving.
Yeah, he's obviously just thought about it. He's like, what can I do? I'll write a jingle. He's been harassing me for ages to get a jingle, so he's finally got one. And congratulations, Simon.
I think that is really, really good. And I actually like the blooper one better, especially because in the real one he says bad jokes, and on the blooper one he says great jokes. So I think we should stick with the blooper one, because that says great jokes, plus it's got the added joke of him stuffing up the chang bit at the end.
Well, I think that Simon started a trend. So if anyone else wants to write a jingle for our podcast, then do it. Email it to Sharyn, SHARYN, @theedge.co.nz, and we'll chuck them on our podcast.
See you again next time.
The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.